Good afternoon and welcome to a wonderful podcast. I am Dan Edwards, your host for today's Seattle Eastside Real Estate Podcast. I'm here to provide you the inside scoop on living, working, and playing on the East Side. It is Wednesday, September 20th. We're coming at you live from Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to smash the like button, do the subscribe. And if you're, feel free to chime in. If you got any questions, we have an interface that I can answer your questions about any of our topics in real time. If you are listening to a recorded version of this and you are subscribing to one of our podcasts, please do rate that podcast so we get some more love. And if you don't know where to find the podcast, just go to Spotify, Google Podcasts, or YouTube, and you can subscribe there. So, sharing is caring. We've got an action-packed show lined up for you today. One of the great Real Talk segments, we're going to be discussing should baby boomers buy or rent after selling their homes. Then we'll be sitting down with our good friend Admiral Flunder, asking him some questions about choosing the right location for your retirement lifestyle. With this much fantastic real estate content, grab a pen and paper and take some notes. However, before we get started, we are going to dive into our Real Talk segment. And here is our new bumper for our Real Talk segment. Whoa. I feel like Britney Spears a little bit. I want to say baby, baby on that one. All right. So if you are a baby boomer who has lived in your family home for many years, deciding whether to rent or buy for your next home may be one of the biggest financial decisions that you will make. Today, we're going to dive into the key considerations into helping you make the right choice for your needs. One of the things I like to call downsizing is right sizing, is that finding the house that fits your lifestyle, not one that takes weekends and evenings and weekdays to maintain just to keep it where it's at, but finding something that allows you the lifestyle that you deserve in your twilight years. So one of the first things to consider is rising rents should be a major concern, right? As a baby boomer, you've been paying the same mortgage on the same house, and your mortgage rate hasn't increased as long as you had that loan. Now, maybe you refinanced 5 years ago, maybe it was 20 years ago, but your rent or your monthly allocation to living expenses for a home has been static. If you consider renting, you're going to have to get used to rents rising at least 10% every year. That's pretty standard. Government rental data shows that rents have increased steadily since 1988. It means you're likely to have to pay more on a regular basis. Now, by buying, you avoid that uncertainty of unvariable rates. Another benefit of buying is the ability to build equity in your home. And most boomers that have owned their home for 20, 15, 20 years have seen that equity really pay off, like literally pay off. So considering your next right house, leveraging your equity into a future home that will then continue to appreciate. One of the nice things about right sizing is you may be able to pay off some debts that might be outstanding. So you're taking that money out of that nest egg and moving it to another one. So buying also enables easier aging in place, like making renovations for wider doorways, grab bars. Renters are going to struggle with being able to remodel a house in a way that would suit you. I thought one of the things that I think we kind of left behind many years ago was putting elevators in homes. My grandfather has a home that was built in 1970 something, and it was built with an elevator in it. Imagine the aging in place that you would have if you had more homes with elevators. I don't know why they didn't do that, but that's definitely something that would be cost ineffective if you were renting, right? So in summary, when evaluating buying versus renting your next home, carefully consider the long-term costs, the equity advantages, and the ability to create a place where you can age in comfort. Renting does offer some freedoms. However, purchasing better aligns with boomers' retirement needs. To review your best options, let's connect. The right choice comes down to your personal circumstances and priorities. And that is our Real Talk segment for today. Now, don't go anywhere, Eastside fans. We've got more real estate insight.